drifting.
What do you mean, drift?
The cars are lighter. The tires are slick. When you drift, if you ain't out of control.
Hello, this is Jake Walls for another YouTube video. If you like this kind of content, movie reviews, music reviews, and that's your jam, then click that subscribe button and like this video. I would greatly appreciate it if you help me reach to my 500 subscribers. I would greatly appreciate it. And I love y'all and y'all matter. But anyway, today I'm going to be reviewing The Fast and the Furious Tokyo Drift. Yeah, this movie. Okay, anyway, I do enjoy this movie, but anyway, it is not as good as the first Fast and Furious movie from 2001, right? But it's not as good as that movie, but I do enjoy The Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift from start to finish. It's not as good as the original movie, of course, like I mentioned. But it is a strong effort. I like the cast in this movie. Bow Wow stars in this movie, the rapper, which is kind of surprising. And it has a really good cast in this movie. I love the car racing in this movie. There's more car racing in this movie than in the original Fast and Furious movie itself. But anyway, this also has a villain in the movie, but I forget his name though. Put it down in the comments if you know the villain's name in this movie. The one that had that was supposedly killed Han, but probably not, since they sewn it in the end of the sixth one, where it was actually, it's the villain from the seventh movie. One of the new whatever you want to call it. I'm drawing a blank, but it's the what's his name, actor. You know who it is when I get to that movie. I'm gonna try and write it down. But anyway, it's a really good movie for a Fast and Furious movie. I would say it is pretty good. I think it's solid. But is it as good as the original? Maybe, just because it has more racing in it than in the original. And there's also a racing scene at the very end when the main character is racing the villain, and then the villain lost, of course. And then the main character won, and then won the villain's girlfriend type thing, and then the girl became the main character's girlfriend type thing, I believe, anyway. But anyway, I think this movie is solid, just not as good as the original, I guess. Maybe it's as good just because there's more racing in it than in the original movie, or in the sequel to Fast and Furious. I'm sorry, I'm losing my voice. But anyway, I think this movie has a lot of great scenes in this movie. It takes place in Tokyo, of course. But first, it starts off at the race in the beginning of the movie between a bully that says the main character's car ain't worth it type thing. And it's very interesting. And then they go on a race, and then the main bully's girlfriend was like, "Whoever wins gets me," and stuff. It's interesting. But of course, the main character loses and wrecks all of the homes that are being built, and then gets in trouble for it and gets sent to Tokyo, of course. But it's interesting story though. Of course, it's messed up for the main character where he has to live with his dad in Tokyo and stuff like that. It is messed up, but it is what it is. I do enjoy this film. It's interesting because it takes place in almost the whole movie in Tokyo, except for the beginning of the movie. I forget where it takes place in the beginning of the movie. I don't think they mentioned it, but then it takes place in Tokyo. and stuff like that, and he makes a friend with Han and Bow Wow's character. And of course, at the very end of the movie, when a person was asked to waste the main character, it was actually Vin Diesel's character. Dom Toretto shows up at the very end of the movie and then wastes the main character. Does a waste with the main character, of course. So that's basically the main movie of Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift. It is a really good movie, I thought. It's solid. Just not as good as the original, I guess. I don't know, but I'll probably prefer this one over the original just because of more racing is in it and stuff like that. So yeah, I would give this movie an A minus in my opinion. I think it's a really good movie. Some people don't like it because there's a whole new cast in this movie. The only one that really shows up was at the very end, which was Vin Diesel's character, Dom Toretto, returns at the very end of the movie. He's the only one that really shows up, but at the very end of the movie, instead of the whole movie, but it is what it is. So yep, there's my review of Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift. I'd love to know your thoughts on Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift. I'd love to know your thoughts. So this is Jake Walls and Nerdism, so please stay nerdy. Peace!